Hello everyone, my name is Fabulous Fish.
And I'm Catatv101.
And welcome to a project we've been working on behind the scenes for a few months now.
Yeah.
This is our replica of Luigi's Mansion. We started working on this in March of 2018, around the time we were doing our Palette Hidden Mansion Perfect Score Let's Play. And we kind of finished the mansion itself in late May of 2018, so it took us about 2 months to actually build the mansion.
Yeah, but we decided to do it because I guess Luigi's Mansion was on our mind.
Yeah, well, we were doing Palette Hidden Mansion, which, for those of you who don't know, is way harder than the NTSC Hidden Mansion, and since I'm Perfections, we were doing a perfect score run, which meant we were getting every single coin in the game, and not losing any. So, yeah, it was just on our minds at the time, because it was kind of absorbing our lives at the time.
There are no coins in this mansion, though.
Thank goodness. But you know what there is? There's the skulls on the front.
The big scary door with the skulls on the front.
Just like in Luigi's Mansion. If you come in, I think the foyer would be instantly recognizable to fans of the game.
Yeah. Be complete with Toad.
Yeah, Toad's right here.
Hello!
Hey, Toad. And over here would be the mirror that you click on that would warp you to right here, because it always warps you to the foyer.
Made of diamonds. We had to make do with what we had.
Yeah, Minecraft has kind of a limited tool set. Now, I would like to apologize. We described this as being a replica of Luigi Mansion, and it's kind of more of a reimagining. The floor plan is completely intact, and every room is where it goes. However, Minecraft is very limited with what you can actually do in small areas in the interior of rooms. So we found very early on we weren't going to be able to perfectly replicate the mansion. Like, for instance, there's only one clock here in Luigi's Mansion. We ended up putting 2 clocks here because there's no way to actually center ourselves a double door down there.
Yeah.
So we had to make do with what we could, you know? And we also made a few alterations. We thought it made sense.
So I'd say this is more like inspired by Luigi's Mansion.
Inspired by, but like if you know Luigi's Mansion layout, you'll know where every room is, you know?
Yeah.
We still have like a tea room and a sitting room and stuff like that in the same places.
Yeah.
So like for instance, this right here, these would be the empty pots that are always right here in the foyer of Luigi's Mansion.
And every time I tried to put flowers in those, I got hollered at.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to. Because there's no flowers here. Then going into here, this would be the parlor, which has, you know, the paintings that yell at Luigi. And sure enough, we put the paintings around the room.
Yep.
This was actually very different originally when we built this mansion. At first, it had like a much more cramped layout because we built everything in Area 1 on a smaller scale than the rest of the mansion. And we decided to revamp it. We kind of altered it a bit and redid the layout. As you can see, we have a squid lamp because I thought that'd be really cool. Although in practice,
kind of dive bomb you when you walk in.
Yeah, in practice, the squids kind of clip outside the mansion.
It's hilarious, though.
Like that.
So I wouldn't change that. I do think that our decorating got a lot better than this. You'll see later on in the mansion.
This was kind of revamped, too.
Yeah.
But one minor thing we did here, which we end up doing differently later, was you may notice that this block here is the same as this block here. You know, it's just one block. Later on, we got a little more creative and started doubling up the walls. That way you could have different, like, interiors and exteriors.
Yeah, different wall colors.
So unfortunately, the early areas, so like Area 1, were made of wood in practice. And that's kind of a shame because we didn't intentionally do that. We ended up changing that later. If we ever do like a full revamp of some of these rooms, like actually tearing them up completely, I think that's something we probably fix.
Yeah.
But as it stands now, we kind of like the size of this room the way it is.
Yeah.
And this here would be the anterior room, the most uneventful, boring room in Luigi's Mansion. So we made like the stripes, the red and white stripes. And we said, that looks kind of like an American flag, so we made the floor blue, too.
So now it's just the patriotic
It's American Hall. This door is actually not normally in Luigi's Mansion. This is a doorway to the rest of the second floor hallway. Because in Luigi's Mansion, I thought it was really silly that there's just a wall here that you can't actually get through, and there's like a hallway on the other side. You know, like, practically that doesn't really make too much sense for how you'd want a real mansion to go. Also, here's an example of how we double up walls, like how it's wood on this side, but on this side it's red concrete.
Yeah.
We started doing that much more later on, and I think that worked out a whole lot better.
Pay no mind to the fire that's in the middle of the floor.
Carpet's burning down. So, much like in the Let's Play, we were playing as Waluigi and Kamek, and with those two characters, some shenanigans had to ensue, especially because, you know, Waluigi is Waluigi.
We just, like, troll when we play Minecraft.
We dick around hardcore with this. This would be the wardrobe room. Pay no attention to the tree in the middle. I kind of thought it fit the aesthetic of having, like, the green carpets on the floor.
It's a green room.
So, like, these were supposed to represent, like, where you'd hang clothes from. These would be, like, where you'd, like, I guess, drawers you'd put clothes in. And then, true Luigi Mansion, we have the pedophile, Uncle Grimly, right here.
Uncle Pedophile Grimly.
So that was another early idea we had, was we were going to put the testificates in every room to represent the portrait ghost of Luigi Mansion. And I think in practice that actually worked really well.
Yeah.
However, because we didn't want them to be running around and leaving the rooms and eventually escaping the mansion, probably dying by hand of zombies outside, we ended up trapping them all.
Each of them is trapped in a creative way.
This is actually one of the less creative ways we trapped him. We just kind of trapped him with a chest and a clothes hanger, and then I guess a branch off of the air vent here. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to be, but it works in practice. So he's not getting out, which was important. And then right through here, this would be the one floor balcony, complete with Toad, of course.
Hello, Toad.
And the flowers, and we thought it looked a little empty, so we kind of put like a tree here, though.
Stupid tree.
Well, this wasn't supposed to be this big. Like, I think when we put it down there, we didn't realize how much of the balcony would take up, so...
Yeah.
I don't know, if we ever were to release this map, this tree would probably go.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't quite work.
Along with, like, the fire and other stupid
Oh, yeah, like, the stupid things we did. It's just kind of like our in-jokes. But you have, like, a nice view of the backyard down there, as well as our barn behind the mansion. You have a nice view of the hill with the painting on it, as well as that long yellow sponge. Which, you'll probably see that around occasionally. Here's another slight change we made. And that was we connected the wardrobe room to the bedroom, because in practice, wouldn't you want to easily be able to access your clothes from your bedroom?
Yeah.
And the bedroom itself is pretty different from the one in Luigi's mansion, because we couldn't put a ceiling fan in here. That's like one of the most memorable parts of the bedroom. We figured, you know, wouldn't it be nice to have a TV in the bedroom?
With jack-o'-lanterns on it.
It just kind of looks nice. Here's
That's
a dog.
my dog.
You found him in the wild somewhere.
Yeah, he's mine.
And this would be Lydia.
Lydia is like trapped with a beam above her head.
But she likes the dog.
Yeah, that's my dog.
I'd like to apologize for the stairs here. That's not really supposed to be part of the mansion. That was just because whenever we'd like come back, we were too lazy to actually go through the mansion to get to the bedroom. So we just started like digging up a hole in here and then like replacing the hole every time. Eventually we said like, you know, screw this. It would just be easier to have a door there.
Just put a door.
So again, if we were to ever like release this map publicly, this would probably go and probably get rid of the door up there.
Yeah.
That was just for convenience because, you know, it was annoying. And then another slight change was we added a door to the library. And that was just something that I personally liked the idea of. Yeah. It wouldn't really be necessary, but I thought it kind of worked, kind of fit with the way we had the books right there, you know?
Easy access to the books. I also really like what you did with the fireplace. I put a rocking chair there, too.
That looks really nice. Like I said before, Minecraft has very limited options as far as interior design goes, so we had to kind of get creative. So, like, we use stairs as chairs a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it worked very well.
It works, yeah.
And I don't know, I like the way the fireplace itself looks. We have, like, a little weapons around, some little paintings. And, of course, we have Neville right here at the desk.
Staring at the wall.
He's supposed to be looking... Neville, why don't you turn around so you can...
Neville, say hi. There he is.
He'd be, like, you know, writing or reading at his desk, just like Luigi's mansion. Oh, this is another room I like. And, again, this is completely different from the original version of this room.
Yeah.
However, we have two rooms that were actually not really touched by the revamp, just because they were a little out of the way, and we had to redo this entire hallway. And that would be Chauncey's room and the twins' room. So here we have Chauncey.
You can see over there we have Horsey, Rocky Horsey.
Yeah, Chauncey's little rocking horse, or rocking horser as we named him.
Chauncey's being trapped is actually one of the things that kind of makes sense because it's like a crib. We have a fence around his bed.
I think that's pretty clever, actually. So his room is relatively boring because this was back when we didn't think to double up walls yet.
Yeah, and
so it's just kind of wood.
We weren't really that good at decorating yet.
No, we got better at building stuff with Minecraft as this went on. Like doing this mansion project taught us a lot about how things in Minecraft can go together.
Yeah.
You have a nice view of the mountain out there, though.
Decorate and stuff.
As well as a few llamas.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. This room's okay. I kind of like the colors you use, like the blue and the pinks.
Oh, thanks.
So basically, the way we built this was I would be the one who actually lay out the floor plan, and then Katie would be the one to decorate it. So she can have, like, this really nice design.
Because he's good with the math and all that. Yeah. And then I'm good with the decorating.
There was a surprising amount of math involved in this.
Yeah.
And this here would be the twins' room, Henry and Orville. And there's Henry and Orville right there.
Both morphed into one.
Hey, where's your face? Hey.
They're also antisocial because they hate being trapped in here.
Yeah. Well, he's got a cool way of being trapped. He's just stuck in a boat.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the coolest way.
I really like the way this carpet came out, and we kind of tried to design this to look like a testificate's face.
Oh my god.
And we have a nice view here of the village, which I like a lot.
Yeah, our weird-ass village.
Another thing was we added a closet, because that was kind of weird that the twins in Luigi Mansion didn't have a closet. So just kind of an in-joke we have is closets are always on fire. Pay no attention to that. If you play a game with someone like this for so long, you start developing all your own in-jokes, so...
Yeah. If you don't like to troll when you play Minecraft, don't play it with us.
Yeah, no. It makes creative more fun. I really like the way the bunk bed came out, too.
Yeah.
It's like, this is something you can actually get to. You can actually get around the entire mansion in survival. Like, you don't need to fly to get anywhere. Mm-hmm. And in practice, I really like the way that works. Although, I think this pole is here because the initial plan was you're going to trap Henry and Orville up here somehow, but it didn't quite work the way we intended. And then we just kind of liked how the pole was there. Because then as you get out of bed, you smack your head on it every morning and impale yourself. It We thought that was kind of funny, so we just kind of left that. Funny. And then you can, I guess, play with the boats going around. Because Henry and Orville had, like, the car and the airplane.
Yeah.
So it's just to be, like, vehicular, kind of like they had. And I don't know, it's kind of fun just mess around with that.
Boats.
It gave us a nice, interesting way to trap him here.
Yeah.
And that would be it for Area 1, which is probably our least interesting area in terms of how we actually constructed it. So, yeah. No. Better stuff to come then. So if you go down here, this would obviously be the Area 2, the first floor hallway. And this one we started getting, like, actually pretty creative with how we decorated rooms and stuff. This is one thing right here, however, I would love to change if we ever decide to return to this world and edit again.
That was an accident.
Yeah, that's we started using a different color wood partway through and didn't exactly realize it until we looped back around.
We kind of forgot what kind of wood we were using.
With that said, I kind of like the way the floors look. I really like the way the lamps look.
Yeah.
They are intentionally off-center. Sometimes, though, we have, like, a pattern going where, like, this one's, to the right. So that's the intentional. That's not an accident. And then through here, this would be the washroom. And this is probably one of our last, like, kind of empty-ish rooms, because we weren't really sure what to do here. The idea we had going was this would be the washing machine and the fire next to it, so to represent the heat that the washing machine would use. And I guess that kind of works, but I don't know, it doesn't really look much like a washing machine.
And then the sponges would be the dryer.
Yeah, because they dry out the water. Things. I have a nice view down there of, like, our swamp, which, there's no slimes in it for once.
Oh, wow. It's usually flooded with slimes.
This would be like a rack you could hang your delicates on to dry. I don't really know what that would be.
It's just there because it looked nice.
That is the rigged trash can in Luigi Mansion. For those of you who've never done a perfect score run, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you ever try to get all the money in Luigi Mansion, this trash can is rigged so that one coin will usually spawn in the wall. We had to include that. That's a very important detail.
It is. And then through here, I think one of our most creative designs.
This is the butler's room. So you may remember in Luigi Mansion, the butler was afraid of fire. Shivers. So we came up with a fire theme for his room.
Just to terrorize him.
And, I kind of think it works. So, like, we have, like, the fire pictures there. We have the candles on the walls. We have... Well, initially, we actually just had this lava here, and there's a reason for that we'll get to very shortly. But when the lava's there, we decided to just go all out and kind of, like, light the room itself on fire. Make, like, a lava lamp at the top.
It's like a literal lava lamp.
Yeah, with fire in the middle. So it's, like... It just kind of worked. We need this there for something we'll show shortly, but real quick, I want to show you where we have Shivers hiding. And Shivers is right in here. He doesn't like us because we trapped him in the wall.
Yeah.
But we just didn't want him to burn himself.
He lives a lonely life.
And then this was kind of something, too, that I thought was interesting. We didn't want the butler to go into our space. So, like, in lore, it would be that he has to go through the employee entrance instead of the front door. Speaking of which, I don't think I shut this off. We have a really nice, like, front garden and porch.
Oh, I thank you. I did work hard on that.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I tried to make everything look homey.
Let's just hope he doesn't have any monsters come to his door.
Yeah. Well, if they do, they'll get lit on fire.
This would be his bed, because I guess he needs to take naps sometimes,
Yeah.
Now, the reason we have this lava here is this is actually the entrance to the hidden room. And this you can get through in survival. You won't die, because that water will put it out. And I thought this was a really clever idea. Because the hidden room is normally hidden through a little mouse hole in the butler's room. There's really no easy way to replicate that in Minecraft and still keep it like a secret. It'd be like an obvious hole in the floor.
Yeah.
So we did it with the lava instead. And so this would be the hidden room. And I really like the way this looks with the Illuminati eyeball there and the kind of multicolored carpet.
I like how it's made out of solid gold.
Yeah, this would be like where we'd store our riches, if this was actually like a survival world or something. Especially if it was like a multiplayer one, because it'd be nice and hidden. Because who would think to jump through a lava floor?
Looks
like death.
I just don't think you can get back up in survival.
No, you can get up without flying in creative like that, but I'm pretty sure you'd burn to death before you're able to get to the water we have here, so in practice it doesn't really work.
We tried.
Well, let's see if... Oops. Nope, can't get out in time.
Nope.
But I kind of like the way this room looks in general. Oh, I think that's supposed to be like the head of a previous butler or someone who died on the job. Maybe burned to death.
Most likely.
In our fire traps.
We have a really sick sense of humor, so...
You especially. You're sadistic.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
You're pretty sadistic.
There's a lot of creepy stuff like that in this house.
Over here, this is another kind of cool room. This is supposed to be Madame Clairvoyant's room. So she's just trapped over here. Say hi, Madame Clairvoyant. And initially, we were going to somehow trap her in here with the books, but we couldn't figure out an easy way to do that still looked nice, because we really like the way the book table looked here in the middle. So it's to represent like the structure Madame Clairvoyant is actually in Luigi's Mansion. So we just kind of putting her here by this back bench instead. But overall, I feel like this does kind of convey the mystical sense, you know?
I think, yeah, I liked the purple things.
Oh yeah, that looks really good. And like you can see like our library and our SpongeBob statue out there in the village. Speaking of which, that long yellow thing, that is SpongeBob's nose.
Yeah, don't ask.
It extends really far. That's our village, which we built like half of, honestly. Mm-hmm. And also repopulate after everyone died. And then this was supposed to be the mirror room, except you can't really make mirrors in Minecraft, so unsure what to do with it, we kind of turned into a TV room.
It's kind of ugly.
Yeah, honestly, this is probably my least favorite room in the entire mansion.
Yeah, it has like a gross slime couch.
Well, that was supposed to be like just us sticking around, and we just was keeping it, but like, we weren't really sure what we could do with this, because there's no way to do mirrors. And for some reason we made the TV out of wool, because I don't know why.
I didn't know there was concrete at the time.
We were still new. It's just kind of got like this basic wood color and no windows. This isn't really an attractive room.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly. Let's get out of here.
The only thing I like is that the dragon heads are always above the candles.
Yeah.
I guess Matt and Clairvoyant can go here to watch TV, and there's a floating slime block here to work like an ottoman or something.
Because for some stupid reasons, things placed on carpet float.
There's a lot of little things like that in Minecraft that bother me, but whatever. We'll go down to the basement last, because that's a little out of the way. So coming over here, this is when the room started to get really interesting, I thought.
Yeah, this is when we actually started, like, experimenting.
This is the ballroom, which we revamped to be like a kind of a disco-y dance floor. So we have like this nice sea lantern walls, which they actually work really well here.
Yeah.
We have this multicolored floor, which I really love the way this looks. Even the windows, these are actually 3 different shades of blue panels. Oh, hello, cow. We got these nice, cool, like, I guess it's supposed to be like a boombox here, kind of.
Yeah.
Another one over here. And
we
got
like
some
arrows pointing to them.
We should have made
floating.
This is the floating Rolandas. Hello there. Trapped in kind of like the Minecraft jukeboxes. I feel like, in hindsight, we should have made this into kind of like a DJ bar or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Although I'm not sure how you'd make that look good and still keep her trapped, so.
Yeah. We could do that someday, maybe.
But in practice, this is actually the only like singular testificate we doubled up that works, because in Luigi's Mansion, they actually share a heart.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But overall, I do like this room. This one looks really nice. We have another literal lava lamp right there.
Yeah, I dig it.
And then through here, this would be the storage room, which is, I guess, where we put our party supplies if we were throwing a ball in there. It's supposed to be a nice small room, just like in Luigi Mansion. The wall is right here, but there's something else on the other side of the wall. And since there's no way to make the wall roll back, we just kind of made a trapdoor. Not super hidden, but like not super obvious either. You go up through here, you find the boos.
They're
polar bears.
They're always grunting, those boos.
They're making them woo noises. That's more like woo. I don't know, I thought that was actually kind of worked. Like the polar bears. Then going back through here, this would be where the dining room is. And this is another room I really like the way it looks. Like, this one just has, like, a nice visual vibe to it, you know? Especially if Mr. Lugs was actually looking at us, so it looks like he's on a throne and not just sitting here.
Yeah, we actually trapped him in a chair, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, like, his big chair he eats at and the nice table. I wish there was a way to make the table, like, flush, you know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. It's just a bunch of little tables.
But overall, I do definitely like this room.
Yeah.
We have hay here in case we have any horses at dinner, I guess.
Minecraft definitely needs an update, like, with just furniture.
Yeah, really, that'd be so nice. And then, don't mind this hole here. That was kind of an in-joke Katie and I had. This hole goes all the way to the bottom of the world from the top of the mansion. We call these Kate traps. Just kind of ignore that.
Yeah, just
Again,
ignore the gaping
that's something,
hole.
if we were to release this map publicly, we'd probably fill up.
Yeah.
But for our own purposes, we're keeping that there. And this here would be the kitchen, which this one probably looks one of the most different from its original rooms, but I really like the way it looks. It looks like a modern kitchen as opposed to the Luigi Mansion, kind of like Victorian-looking kitchen.
Yeah.
It's like we have this nice counter that goes around with like sinks in it and like an oven here, you know? We have this, what do you call this? Like this would be like where the cabinets are, I guess.
Right.
That looks really nice.
Right.
We have nice windows to the outside world with some nice flowers here.
And we're cooking somebody for dinner.
Yeah, we have his skull, I guess. Again, our dark sense of humor. Sorry about that. And then we have a nice fridge here, which I really like the way this fridge looks. Like, that's exactly like how I'd imagine a small icebox being in Minecraft. I wish it had to be so bulky, but...
Yeah, and that's what you had to do,
Minecraft limitations. This door here leads to Slim Bangshot's room, and I'll show that off very shortly. Before I do that, let's go out to the backyard. Where in this backyard, we have the dog Spooky. Or Spooker, as we've renamed him. Originally, the plan was he was going to be able to run around freely. That's why the fence actually doubled up. partially. But then we found he could just get out here and hop over the fence, so we kind of herded him back in.
Yeah.
So interesting thing, this dog, we did not spawn ourselves. He just showed up out here, and we decided to use him. Right. It was a gift.
We had him trapped there for a while, so he wouldn't get away.
Yeah, but I like the kind of back porch. We added that. That's not normally in Luigi's Mansion, but I think it works really well.
Yeah.
The mansion we built is on an incline, unfortunately, so there's kind of a crawl space under it, which is kind of really creepy in practice, but I like it too.
In hindsight, we probably should have built this in a flat world, but whatever.
Well, we were sick of flat worlds with our nice terrain everywhere, you know? And, of course, just like Luigi's Mansion, we have a shallow grave in the backyard where it says, "Here lies Mr. Bones quiet," or in our case, Mr. Boner.
And there he is.
He's a skeleton walking around, just like in Luigi's Mansion. The black ones don't actually burn in the sun, hence why he is one of these instead of the normal white ones. That was racist, I'm sorry. It looks very nice.
Yeah.
He looks kind of creepy, and I like that. The nice shallow grave in the backyard. Although, actually, little trivia for Luigi's Mansion, if you read the sign, not by clicking on it, but just looking at it with your eyes, it says skeleton is buried here.
Really?
Yeah. I shut that off in both Let's Plays you did with me.
Oh, I don't know why I don't remember these things.
You're a fool. And then just like in Luigi's Mansion, the entrance to the graveyard is right through the doghouse, which I don't know why that would be, but here's a graveyard. Complete with a few graves. So this here would be the Let's Play of Minecraft we did. We killed it off because Katie and I both mutually agree that was the worst Let's Play we've ever done. No, it is not coming back. I don't care what you say as a fan of that Let's Play. If you like that Let's Play, you probably love anything else on the channel because that Let's Play was horrible.
Yeah, we just let that Let's Play slowly die and quietly.
It's ripping and pepperoni, see? Buried right there. And this here would be the grave for the witch that we had in the house. Once upon a time, we had a witch in the house on the second floor, but she kept making noises, so we ended up killing her.
Yeah, most of these graves are just in jokes.
Yeah, here was Kamek's hopes and dreams, because Katie played as Kamek whenever we do this. I always imagine Kamek's kind of like a Squidward, you know? And this would be the carpets that were destroyed in the flood. We accidentally flooded the house at one point, and the carpets were destroyed, so they're buried here, I guess. And then, of course, it wouldn't be complete without Bogmire's grave, so, you know, is Bogmire. He's too spooky. Couldn't actually put him here. Except I didn't want him to just be a testificate, but I wasn't sure what to make him, so we just kind of left it. He's a skull, I guess.
Yeah.
Very spooky.
Very spooky.
So going through here, this is actually one of my favorite rooms that we remade. This is Slim Bankshot's room, which is normally the pool room in Luigi's Mansion. We kind of turned into a bar.
Yeah,
so we kept
like,
the pool
we
table.
still have the pool table because that kind of fits the bar theme, but we kind of revamped it to have like a dark bar feel. But it's too bad we had to put the sea lanterns around them because originally it was just the red lights.
Initially we made this with just the red lamps, and it looked really cool visually. We didn't have like the sea lanterns on the floor, but we had a problem with monsters spawning in here, so we ended up having to put them around, and that kind of killed the aesthetic.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way we could just mark this room so that monsters wouldn't spawn, but still have monsters elsewhere, like, you know, right there in the backyard. Because then I would totally just get rid of these and make it just dark with the red lamps again, but it just wasn't working in practice.
Yeah, so we have a nice bar over here, and
here
there he is.
Slim Bankshot, or Short Bankshot as we renamed him, because he's stuck in the ground. He looks really short. But without the sea lanterns, this room looked really cool.
Yeah.
I really liked this. This door would bring you back out to the hallway, so we're going to go in here instead to the projector room.
In a room where monsters could spawn, but...
Luckily, the theater attendant would get rid of them.
Yeah.
Because we revamped the projector room to be kind of a movie theater. And I love the way this looks. It's super simple, but like we have the nice projector here that goes onto the big screen out here, and we have the nice theater chairs to sit on. We have the theater attendant, who we kind of just put here to make sure monsters didn't spawn. He'd kill them on sight.
Yeah, if the monster does spawn in here, they'll be obliterated by the theater attendant.
Hopefully. They don't have tickets. So down there would be the workout room. We're going to go there a little later, actually, because first we're going to go to the music room, which this one's really cool. I love this one.
This is the first time that we actually like are really experimenting.
So, like, to start things off, we have this nice little drum kit right here, complete with a foot pedal that even moves, and I love the way this looks. That was your creation, right?
It was inspired by stuff I saw online, so it's not like 100% my creation, but
it looks pretty cool.
But yeah.
We have, like, this would be where CDs go, I guess, and you play them in the CD players. We have this nice harp-looking thing here. That looks really cool. Unfortunately, the ceiling is leaking, but...
Just ignore that.
I really like the way the harp looks. Again, you have to kind of use your imagination. It is Minecraft.
Yeah.
But over here, these would be, like, speakers for the amp. You plug, like, a guitar in here and play that. And then, of course, over here would be Melody Pianissima on the grand piano.
I love the piano.
I love the way this looks, too. I feel like it might be a little better if we use concrete and not, wool. But...
One day, we'll fix it.
It looks pretty good, though.
Yeah.
This is a room I definitely like. Even the yellow windows, I kind of like them. These kind of fit. And then we kind of messed up here. Slim Bankshot's door is actually supposed to be over here, and this is supposed to be the first bathroom. Unfortunately, we made a slight mistake, and we moved the bathrooms to here and here instead. So this would be the washroom on the first floor, complete with Toad.
Hello, Toad.
As well as
in the bathroom.
Toilet that opens and closes. I really like that.
I love that too.
And then over here would be the first floor bathroom, complete with a tub. The fire supposed to represent the hot water, I guess. As well as a rack you'd put your bathrobe on.
I guess it could
and
be
towels.
a hot tub.
Even has towels, see? I really like the way this looks too.
Oh,
and I guess you dry
thanks.
yourself off on the sponges, not the towels.
Just rub your body on a sponge. You'll be all good to go.
So it was actually kind of hard to make the floor plan for the first floor because we were doing the PAL Hidden Mansion, which is mirrored from the American one. I knew the American one super well, but I got really good at knowing the PAL one, so I got super confused. Initially, we built the butler's room and the laundry room on this side and put Madame Clairvoyant's room and the ugly TV room on that side. And we ended up flipping it back to like, oh shit, that's not how it's actually supposed to be.
Yeah.
So minor problems like that. There was a lot of hassles we had to work through to make this work, but I don't know. I think we fixed it. It looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Coming out here, this would be the backyard, which is actually kind of empty, but I feel like it just kind of fits better for our not super ornamental Victorian-looking mansion, you know?
So first we have the outhouse.
Of course, we have the outhouse, which normally Toad's inside, but I figured he'd escape if we did that, so we put him up here instead.
It's kind of funny if he's up there just waiting to get struck by lightning.
We were going to make him another armor stand like the other Toads, but apparently we can only have a finite number of armor stands in the world, so we ended up having to make him a testificate instead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I feel like this might work better if we just kind of fenced in the outhouse and put him in it, but I don't know, it's kind of funny he's up here.
Yeah, I like that too.
This is something that's not in Luigi Mansion, this is just a barn we made to keep animals in, including ones we can ride. Nothing too exciting, just, you know, kind of keeps them out of the house, unlike another world we live in. And of course we have like a little gate you can use to get back to the backyard. And Luigi Mansion wouldn't be complete without having the bottom of the well, so let's plunge right down. You can even see into the secret altar.
Foreshadowing.
I love that we did that. It looks so nice.
I know, I love that too.
This you could probably get out without flying. I don't think you'd drown necessarily.
Yeah.
And of course you have a view of the nice crawl space under the house, which there is an entrance to, which will probably show off at the end. But over through here, we weren't entirely sure how we wanted people to get up to the gym. So we ended up kind of putting a ladder there. It works, you know.
You know, you gotta get your workout by climbing up to the gym.
But the gym itself, I love the way this looks. So you have like these nice punching bags right here. We have, you can do sit-ups right here. You know, put your legs up. I'm not entirely sure what this is. I think it's kind of a rowing machine.
Yeah.
But that looks really cool. We have treadmills. You'd be able to flip them on and off to run on, you know.
If only they weren't carpet.
We have a nice barbell here. We even have lockers.
And if you were a fan of our Piglet's Big Game Let's Play, then you'll understand that.
Yeah, Biff,
that joke.
Biff, your Atlas. Yeah, that was a Piglet's Big Game reference for fans of that Let's Play. You may remember back. That was so long. We finished the Let's Play a year ago now.
And my favorite part of the gym is the big comfy couch.
Yeah, that's where you can sit when you're like in between reps and you just need like a quick break to get like a drink of water, you know? And I guess these are the heads of the people who worked out too hard.
And died in the process.
I don't know, it just kind of fit the aesthetic.
Severed heads fit the aesthetic.
It just kind of works. I really like the way the lamps look in here too.
Yeah.
So that would be our nice little gym, our recreational room. Even though I think the rec room should be the name of the room with the pool table in it, but whatever. And then this is something we kind of added, but we had to have the little Harry Potter closet. And just like every other closet we have, it's on fire. And there's Harry Potter himself.
What do you know? There he is, Harry Potter.
Well, reference, I guess, to the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire Let's Play, which... Whew, that game's so bad. But anyway, up here we come to the second floor.
This is probably one of my favorite rooms that we revamped.
Oh, mine too. This is the tea room, which... If you're doing an all-money run of Luigi Mansion, this is probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest room in the game to get all the money in, because there's 2 gold mice and tons of ghosts, and if you're doing the PAL version specifically, oh my god, the ghosts are so aggressive, it makes it so hard to get all the money in. We spent like 2 hours just trying to get all the money in this room.
But in our Minecraft version, this is probably my favorite room.
No, it's a nice...
I kind of decided to make it into like a Japanese-style tea room.
Yeah, so you'd like sit on the floor on these cushions and drink tea from this little table. Originally, we tried to have like a little river going through here, but in practice, it just really didn't work with the small space we were given.
Yeah, it just kept destroying the carpets.
So, yeah, those are the carpets that were destroyed in the graveyard. So, this would be just, I guess, a memorial to the squid that we put in the river. He ended up dying when we took the river out.
Yeah, every time there's a body of water in something that we've made, it's safe to assume that there's a squid in it.
Oh, squids are nice. I like squids. But overall, I really like the way this room looks. These are supposed to represent, like, what you call it, like, those giant basins that you have, like, fire in. I'll put a picture of one of those on screen. I'm thinking of, it's like, there's one in Shadow of the Colossus. I'm thinking of, like, by the lizard. They look really, it's supposed to be like a giant cup with fire in it. It looks very Asian. I just thought it looked really cool like that, so. It's not supposed to represent bookcases burning down. Coming way back here, this is actually how the bathrooms are supposed to be laid down on the first floor.
Yeah.
This would be the second floor washroom, which we really half-assed this. It was intentional. It's kind of like just us like being lazy and goofing around.
Yeah.
But the way this works, you poop in this hole. It goes down here and floats around this lamp for the first floor.
And you can see it floating around in there from the first floor.
It was just us. I don't know. We probably had some margaritas that night or something. The other bathroom up here, the actual bathroom on the second floor, looks a lot better if I could get in there.
Yeah, it does look a lot better if I do say so myself.
This is the one with this petunia in it, and I really like the way this one looks. Again, we have the nice toilet. You have like a little sink so you can wash your hands when you're done.
The banners are kind of supposed to be like towels.
What was this? I think it was supposed to be like a pipe for like the shower head or something.
I don't know.
I feel like we were trying to make this represent like a shower head.
Yeah, probably.
Again, it's Minecraft. You have to use your imagination for little details like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like that's the best shower head we can make in this small space. It kind of works, you know? This is supposed to be like a pipe, I think. Mm-hmm. And then right across the street, we have Nana's room, which we really revamped this one a lot. We figured old people like to swim, so why not give her a swimming pool?
Complete with a slip and slide.
Yeah, she has like a nice little fountain. She has, I guess, a modern art sculpture. I don't really know what this was supposed to be.
Half water, half fire.
Nice view of the barn from her windows. Much like the other bedrooms, we added a closet on fire, of course. And then right here, this would be the lady herself. Nana, 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 nana.
Batman.
Her nice little bed. I really like the way that looks.
Yeah.
Did Nana actually have a bed in Luigi's Mansion? I feel like she didn't.
I don't even think she did. She had a rocking chair.
She had a rocking chair and I guess a couch she slept on. Poor old lady probably had arthritis in her
Oh my
back.
god. I like how our pool is like on top of carpet.
Yeah, so the carpet's probably going to get ruined in here. And also that's why the music room was flooding.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. You know, you gotta make some sacrifices there.
Yeah, so we actually made a bit of an error while making the second floor, and that's we put it a block too high, so we have this little staircase down. And as you may recall, this is actually a block higher than the rest of Area 1, too. Try to compensate. That was just us not really planning stuff out in the beginning. A lot of planning goes into making this, you know?
It really does, and I give you a lot of credit for all the floor planning you did.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot more math involved than I expected going in. This is the Astral Hall. I really like the way this looks a lot. I love the checkerboard pattern on it. I wish we could have made the pentagram on the floor.
Yeah, that would have been too...
You know, limited tools, limited room.
Unless
overall, it looks good.
Yeah, you'd have to make it really big to get that.
Yeah, I probably want to fit, you know? And then through here, of course, we get to the observatory, which I really like the way this one looks, too. We have this nice, like, dark sky. It's supposed to represent, like, stars and stuff.
We have, like, bookshelves and a desk.
Yeah, a little desk. You, like, jot down notes when you're taking note of the stars. You have, like astronomy books here. And, of course, the telescope itself. I really like the way that looks. And, just like in Luigi's Mansion, you go out here, you have this nice treacherous path to get to the island outside with Mario's star on it. You have to be careful not to fall. And right here, there's Mario's star, also within...
It's supposed to be.
within jumping distance from a hill. So I guess monsters could get in if they really wanted to. We've actually put these lamps right here so that way monsters wouldn't be able to get in. They wouldn't, like, spawn up here. This nice soul sand. I thought this looked a lot like the actual island out in Luigi's Mansion in this area. So I really like the way that looked. And this obviously is supposed to be the star.
Yeah.
Coming out back here, we have this nice little bit of foreshadowing. This is the sealed room, and just like in Luigi's Mansion, the door does not open.
Ooh.
How do you get in there? I wonder. And then if you go into here, this would be the sitting room, which I really like the way the carpet looks. It may look like just random colors, but there actually is a pattern to it. Hence, like, the same colors here meeting.
Trust us.
We figured out a pattern for it. I really like the way this room looks, though. I like the nice colorfulness. I wish the candles weren't so erratic, but we're trying to make sure nothing spawned in here.
Yeah.
Again, I wish there's a way you could keep monsters on, but Mark said they wouldn't spawn in your house in creative. You have a nice view out here of the village with SpongeBob's nose.
Gotta love that nose.
Stretching as far as the eye can see. And through here, this would be Sue P's room. The sleeping girl that everyone thinks is scary, except for me. I really like the striped walls here. Although, unfortunately, there was no way to make the pattern perfectly even and include this, so...
yeah, you weren't sure about my striped walls at first, but it came out good.
It ended up coming out pretty good. And then, initially, we didn't want this testificate to be soupy, so we tried to kill it with anvils, because, you know, we like to torture them. And somehow it survived by clipping into them, so we just kind of left it there.
Soupy.
I have no idea how it lived, but I'll take it. But overall, nice small room. It's small because of what we did the other half of this floor back in Area 1 with, like, Chauncey and the twins' rooms. Yeah. That's why these are so narrow. That's unfortunate, but we have to keep it even because we don't want to we basically starting over from scratch at that point to fix it, and we were too
Yeah.
far at that point. We already done most of the mansion. And through here, this is another Harry Potter closet. This is where the witch was, the one that we killed. So we just left her in here to make noise and kind of drown, I guess.
Yeah,
but
just to torture her.
she ended up never shutting up, so we killed her. She's driving us crazy.
If you don't shut up, then you die, basically.
Just due to the quirks of how we laid out the floor plan, we end up with a much bigger space here than there actually is in Luigi's Mansion. So this is just supposed to be like a little hallway, and we end up kind of turning into like this nice little computer desk room with a TV and a sofa right here.
Yeah.
And I think
it's nice.
this works really well too for just something we added entirely ourselves. I thought the tree kind of fit. It kind of has like a log cabin-y vibe, I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yes, it does, yeah.
So it just kind of fits in there to have like a tree in the middle. I guess you could say it's an artificial tree. I really like that as a lamp too. I think that fits very well. And of course, going in here,
The lovely room of death.
my, what a lovely room of death. This would be the safari room, which again is really tiny because of what we did to the rest of Area 1. But we have like the nice hunting trophies everywhere. We got some paintings that are supposed to represent a hunt. And right in here, we have an annoying chicken who wouldn't shut up. He was our live trophy. Nearly done the mansion then.
Oh,
This would be the eastern third floor hallway. Again, we have a really nice view of the village from up here. I wish the draw distance could go on forever, but I realize, you know, technical limitations.
Pretty much all the windows have a really nice view of something.
No, that's why I'm happy we didn't do a flat world, because we have just
Yeah.
like nice scenery. Unfortunate wall colors aside.
Yeah, just ignore that. Oh, I was really disappointed that I had to start using sea lanterns here instead of beacons, but you can only have a certain amount of beacons in the world too, so...
Yeah, it's unfortunate that beacons turn out to be finite.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite rooms. This is the art gallery.
Oh,
And,
yeah, we kind of turned this into more of a museum.
like an art museum kind of thing. And I really like the way this looks. So, for instance, this is Vincent Van Llama. He runs the guest book and signs people and takes donations. And most of the paintings here are in-jokes. Like, some of them, like, you know, that's just Street Fighters. But, like, a lot of these are in-jokes you wouldn't really get. So, but the only ones I like to point out would be this right here, the fruit salad with the wiggles. And this sculpture right here, this is actually a reference to another world we had, in which we have a giant mansion made out of solid gold called the Golden House.
It's pretty awesome.
So this is supposed to be like a little reference to that. We probably do a tour of that one day if people want to, but that one's entirely experimental and doesn't really work too well.
Yeah.
And of course we have a nice squid ceiling, which I thought was really cool and artsy and kind of fit the vibe.
We like squids, could you tell?
Oh, and this one that you made. The Testament to Testificates.
Yeah, that's their fate.
And this is probably one of my favorite rooms we made. This would be the third floor balcony. So we have like the nice unicorn statues. Unfortunately, I think we forgot to put plants around the outside. That'd be something we'd like to revamp if we ever released it.
Yeah.
But the third floor balcony wouldn't be complete without Boolossus.
Hello, Boolos. Complete with flaming eyeballs.
I love the way this looks. This
I
is
know.
absolutely perfect. I wouldn't change a thing about this. He looks so demonic and derpy, just like the real Boolossus.
Yeah. He's gotta be.
So we had to do that. There's no way we could possibly not do that. If we ever do go back inside to add this world again, we'll probably put plants around the edges, like in Luigi Mansion. But for now, I think it works the way it is. You definitely tell what it is because of him.
Yeah.
And then finishing up the third floor. Going right through here, we have the ceramics room, which this is another one we completely revamped. And again, I really like the way this one looks too. Mm-hmm. So down here we have Jarvis the jar collector.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Yeah, we've got like a pottery theme going on
We
here.
have like some pots people made right here.
Yeah.
And this was our own little detail that I really liked. This is kind of the equivalent of the computer room on the other side. This would be a kiln where you finalize the pottery. And I love the way this kiln looks.
Me too.
Like, wow,
We did good.
yeah. Just to fuel my narcissism, we did really well. Although, unfortunately, if you get trapped in here, there's no way out. You will just die in the kiln. So don't get trapped.
Don't close the door behind you.
Don't come in here with Waluigi. You'll probably close it on you as a joke and then not be able to get you out. Again, just ignore the gaping hole that goes all the way down to the other floors. And through here, this is the reason why we ran out of armor stands. This is the armory. And I really like the way this looks too. So every armor stand has a complete set of armor on it, as well as all the tools around them. They're holding the sword. This was to represent the glowing, like, enchanted armor, then it loops again as them in reverse order. Mm-hmm. I really like the way this looks. And just like the armor, you have a giant obstruction in the middle of the room. But this is a good job kind of lighting it up, you know?
It does. When in doubt, just pour lava everywhere.
This is definitely a room I like a lot visually. Not really sure why you'd ever go in here except to look at it, but
Yeah, it's
it
cool.
works well.
If you
Maybe if
ever
you're doing
need-
survival and need tools.
Ever need tools, yeah.
And then again, the other nice view of the village, which see how far the nose goes. It really just goes on forever, basically.
SpongeBob.
Oh, and this is one of my favorite rooms we made.
Oh, of course. This is the best room
This
ever.
is the telephone room. It's just a telephone.
We didn't know how to decorate it, so I was just like, why don't I just build a telephone?
A giant fucking telephone in the middle of the room. And just like in Luigi's Mansion, where if you go here during the blackout and talk on the phone, you see Luigi's silhouette, or Luigi's shadow hanging in a noose, we include the noose in the background.
Because we're really sick.
And you have the nice chair to kick out from under. We actually have a picture of Waluigi hanging himself here because he didn't get into Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, you should put a picture of that,
Put that on screen and compare it to what we're referencing in Luigi's Mansion. I even like how we have a little like phone cord coming out the back. This is perfect.
Yeah, it's plugged in, you know?
I would not change a thing about this room either. This one's perfect.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And this was another room we weren't really sure what to do with. This would be the Clockwork Soldier's room, which we kind of turned to like a kid's playroom. I guess this is supposed to represent like toy chests or toys or something.
They're on fire.
Action toys that would shoot, I guess. We have like this little sandbox right here the kids can play in. We have this Barbie dream house, I guess. Complete with the Clockwork Soldiers right there. And just like in Luigi Mansion, you open up the Barbie dream house, go inside, and this is how... Yeah, there's a ladder right here so you can climb. This is how you get to the rooftop. Which we've completely revamped this too to be a lot more awesome than the actual rooftop.
Yeah, we have a huge swimming pool.
We have this nice rooftop swimming pool here. You have to remember, it was kind of a mess trying to fit the stuff in and also like keep the armory intact, you know?
Oh yeah.
Keep in mind, we have a basement underneath the crawl space too. We had to like work all that out. It took a lot of time. We have this nice little diving board here. We have a water slide. We have a giant diving board way up there you can jump off.
In case you're feeling daring.
In case you want to break your face on the way down.
Yeah, right.
We have the bonfire where the Shy Eyes were dancing on in Luigi's Mansion. We have the two chimneys. We have these nice lamps everywhere. And just like in Luigi's Mansion, you go down this chimney and lo and behold, you're in the sealed room.
Remember the sealed room from earlier?
Just like in the sealed room, we have the like little dip in the floor. I really like the way this one looks too.
Yeah.
You actually see down to the ballroom if you look down there.
Yeah, there's the lava lamp.
There's no way out though. Just like in Luigi's Mansion, you're trapped. Unless, of course, you warp the mirror, but you can't do that in this game. You just gotta fly.
Yeah, I guess that's one place that you would have to be doing creative.
Yeah, well, you die from the fall anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah.
And if you didn't, you could just kill yourself in the fire.
And last, but certainly not least...
You have the basement, which we had to work underneath the crawl space. This was especially challenging because, first off, we had like a hill right here.
Yeah, we had to carve all of this out by ourselves.
Yep. And then everything down here, this was completely solid. We had to hollow it out. This took forever to make.
My god.
We have the last Harry Potter closet where Kamek keeps his souls. And if you go into here, we have the breaker switch room. Which I really like the way this one looks too. We have the nice switches.
Breaker switches.
They don't actually do anything, but this was to represent, I guess, like the power circuit being on. I wish, like, we initially had the idea to try and make a redstone circuit there, but you can't actually put redstone on walls, apparently only floors.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be doing something wrong because I feel like I've seen it on walls in other places, but I don't actually understand how redstone works, so I've never bothered to mess with it. Because I just like to dick around in Minecraft. But overall, I like this room a lot. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Some other cool rooms down here.
Yeah, similarly, I like the, this is the storage area. Now, in Luigi Mansion, this is actually coming out this wall here, meaning that you have to walk around the long way to get to the door, and the door's supposed to be down there. We changed that for the sake of convenience. We want this to actually be, like, you know, a decent mansion to live in.
Yeah.
But just like Luigi's Mansion, we have piles of poop around here. In this case, spider webs. Have some books, some chests. This is a nice storeroom, you know?
Yeah.
And then, of course, the basement hallway. Another one of my favorite rooms. This would be... Oh, hello.
Hello. You're not supposed to be in here.
I think it's the first time I've seen a monster spawn down here.
Yeah.
Let's just get rid of him. This is the cold storage room, which I thought monsters couldn't... Oh, you try to spawn on this. Monsters can't actually spawn on ice. So let me just real quick make sure that doesn't happen again. Boop. And boop. Yeah, monsters can't spawn on ice, so we thought we'd be safe, but I forgot they could spawn on these. So that's unfortunate. But anyway, down here, this would be the cold storage room, complete with Sir Weston frozen solid in a block of ice.
I didn't know they could actually freeze like that. That's
hilarious,
funny.
though. Yeah, he's not getting out of there.
Shouldn't be funny, but it is to me.
And one of the last rooms now, this would be the pipe room.
I love the pipe room.
I love the way this looks too. So we have the nice river going through it. This would be the switch Luigi has to push in order to turn off the waterfall in here. Nice little bridge to get across. Nice little like rickety board bridge. You can actually kind of go in there. Now, in case you're... Oh, this is supposed to be the ice thing that spawns the stupid ice ghost that can actually freeze you. In case you didn't know, the ice ghost in this room of Luigi Mansion can actually hurt you.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be like the thing that spawns the ice ghost, like the cold pillory thing. I guess the air conditioning unit.
Yeah, we got like a mossy wall atmosphere going on.
This door here just leads out to to the same Kate trap, actually. It connects to the Kate trap as well as to the crawl space, which I'll show that off near the end, I guess. But if you ever go to the crawl space and can't figure out your way out, you can just jump in the hole and hope you don't fall into your death and land there instead and come through the basement. Yeah. And then for the last room, initially we were going to make this hallway twisty like in Luigi's Mansion. We ended up really liking the way it looked with all the torches and just the one side, so we kept it the way it was.
I think it's ominous that way.
Oh, hello there. This happens sometimes too. This is actually our second attempt recording this, and the first time we didn't have any monsters like this. I don't know what this is about. But this would be the secret altar, complete with a portal to hell where you go to fight Bowser, because, you know...
That is where you go, I mean...
in Luigi's Mansion, you kind of fight Bowser in hell, so we thought it made sense. This would be like the little lion head where you could, Luigi could look through to see Mario painting on the wall. We should put a painting in the portal, too.
Yeah, we should.
Something to go between next time we actually go into this world. But I really like the colors we use in this room. It looks really nice.
Yeah, it looks really, like, elegant and rich.
Alright, so let's do one final fly around and then show off the crawl space. I feel like we could probably do something up here to make it look a little better, because I kind of like the brick down there.
It is a little plain, the outside of it.
That's because the majority of our effort is focused on the inside.
Yeah.
We have a slime who escaped from the swamp, it looks like. Get out of here.
Die. But yeah, overall, I like how
I like the consistency of it, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We tried.
We worked incredibly hard to make this. This was not like something we just sat down and did, you know? This took a lot of planning and logistics and stuff.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm very happy with the end result. Like I said, this took us about 2 months working, I'd say, in between 4 and 6 hours whenever we'd sit down to do it. Working for like 4 or 6 hours straight.
It was
We weren't doing it daily by any means. You know, we had school and lives and stuff to deal with and other YouTube stuff, but
it was fun, and I enjoyed making it.
No, it's definitely a lot of fun. And real quick, I guess I'll show off the crawl space. So the entrance is actually through here. You can get here without going in the water. You will burn yourself to death. We put this here to keep monsters from getting in, because we have a problem with monsters finding their way in and trying to get to the testificates above them. If you go right through here, all fenced off, all ominously, this is the crawl space, which is really creepy, and I don't like it, but it's just a side effect of building on an incline.
Don't go in here unless you want to get freaked out.
Well, luckily no monsters will be down here ever, so...
Yeah. Hopefully.
But no, overall, that would be our mansion. Let me see if I can find the Kate trap. There it is.
It goes all the way down to the bottom of the world.
Yeah.
And back into the house.
So with that would be our Luigi's Mansion replica. Like I said, it's not an exact replica. We did revamp a lot of the rooms to kind of fit our needs within the limitations of Minecraft.
Yeah.
But overall, if you're a big fan of the game, I'm sure you recognized and could tell exactly when rooms are going to come up.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to see any of our other, mansions that we've made in creative, then, I'd totally be down for showing
we have a lot of things
too.
we made in creative together.
Yeah.
Because we spent a good 200 hours in creative mode.
Yeah.
I guess just
and
one final look at
let's
SpongeBob.
end off with our beautiful SpongeBob monument.
With his nose that just stretches on for eternity.
It never stops.
It veers around trees. Well, thank you all for watching. This has been Fabulous Fish.
And Catatouille 101.
And we will hopefully see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Bye.